welcome back. You're watching Overdrive. Last week we showed you how Sirish drove the Toyota Etios from Bengaluru to Mumbai, and it's now Bert's turn to take the wheels as he drives the car from Mumbai to the capital right here in New Delhi. Here's the Overdrive Toyota Etios Yatra.
It's 6 in the morning. I'm right outside my place in Bombay, and we're headed to Delhi on what is leg 2 of the Toyota Etios Yatra. Along the way, we're going to pass through Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana, and enter Delhi on a 1500-kilometer journey, which is going to take us roughly around a day and a half to 2 to complete.
The first order of business was to get onto National Highway 8, which connects Maharashtra to Gujarat and carries on to Rajasthan before entering Delhi. But since it is such a vital link, the traffic, even at 7 a.m, was appalling.
There's a lot of trucks, a lot of buses, a lot of private vehicles on this road. And because of that, invariably, there's always a traffic jam of some sort caused by some accident or something or the other. But fortunately, this stretch of the National Highway, this stretch of the Golden Quadrilateral for that matter, is being converted into a 6-lane highway. So given about a couple of years, this should be a relatively stress-free drive.
About 170 kilometers into the drive, the traffic eased and the roads improved as we headed deeper into Gujarat. However, not all parts of the G-Quad in Gujarat are ready entirely. There are still a few snags, such as the one just before Surat, where we encountered a massive tailback because of a narrow bridge that literally brings traffic to a standstill. The only solution then was to get off-road with the help of a friendly traffic cop. Finally, a quick stop for breakfast at McDonald's, and we hit the highlight of our drive.
We are on the National Expressway 1, perhaps the finest road in all of India. Now, this 70-odd kilometer expressway was the first one to be built in India, and it connects the cities of Baroda to Ahmedabad. Now, we're going to leave this expressway behind as we hang left and head towards Chitorgarh, where we will break for tonight.
On the NE1, the smooth road surface, progressive bends and spaced out traffic gave me a chance to exercise the Etios.
For a car that makes 90 PS of max power, the Etios Sedan is a very spirited, very energetic car, and that's principally because this car, all of it weighs just 930 kilos. So you got a fantastic power to weight ratio, and that means the step on the gas pedal and well, this car rockets itself.
What's interesting is that the way this engine behaves is a direct result of customer feedback. Thanks to several clinics run in several cities around India, Toyota's engineers got a sense of just how flexible they needed to make the engine. That's why, when needed, it can flex its muscle adequately at both high and low RPM without straining at the leash. As we drove along, it grew dark. But as we were still quite fresh, we decided to push on to Chitorgarh. And that gave me some long overdue night driving practice.
When driving at night or after dark, it's logically safer to reduce your speeds. But here are a couple more tips to ensure you reach your destination safe and sound. The first of these is ensure that your car has got what we know as driving lamps, or are largely popularly known as fog lamps. Now these basically, when they're switched on, illuminate the edges of the road. So if you're driving in places where there are lots of twists and turns, lots of corners, they will clearly demarcate the edges of the road for you. The second tip is you can drive with your headlamp beams on high, provided, of course, you manually adjust the headlamp beam to such a level where it does not intrude and disturb the person driving ahead of you.
We finally reached Chitorgarh at 11:30 p.m. and crashed for the night before heading out again at the crack of dawn. The destination for the day? New Delhi. Rajasthan is one of our favorite driving destinations in India, and for the most part, the roads are neatly marked, divided and well surfaced, so you can maintain some pretty high speeds. But a word of warning, stay alert for oncoming traffic at all times.
The Etios is an all-new platform. Now this platform uses lightweight components, So the chassis, the body, the drivetrain, they're all extremely light. Together, they weigh just around 930 kilos. So that gives it fantastic power to weight ratio. But because this car is light, does not mean it's unstable, especially when driving it on the highways. On the contrary, the Etios feels very stable, very planted and very confident. She's quite assured of what she's doing at all times. I especially like the steering. It's light, fantastic to use in the city, and just as well weighed on the highways. We finally reached the pink city of Jaipur, a whole 2 hours behind schedule because of a couple of wrong turns and, well, a lot of traffic. But we're finally here. Right behind me is the Jal Mahal Lake. Though we aren't really spending much time in Jaipur and are going to see the sights here because we've got to get to Delhi, which is about 250 kilometers from here.
But before we hit the road for the final leg, we stopped for a good meal. After all, a good traveller moves on his stomach. And the parathas and curd were just the right fuel for the final run to New Delhi. Having already spent a lot of time shooting on the way, I put my foot down and battled traffic into Delhi before handing the car over to Shumi for leg 3. How did he do? Tune in next week to find out.